NRP Media, JA.com. Reaching you where you are, no boundaries. Lose. Blind Radio will be on Radio Network and NRP. You can find us on the web at www.caribbeanblindradio.com, Caribbean Entertainment, and NRP.com. Where you are. No boundaries, no limitation. You can also find us on TuneIn Radio or on Google Play Store. Caribbean Blind Radio Network. Covering the globe like no one else can.
It's now 6:33. Make that 27 minutes going up to the hour of 7 o'clock. We're standing by now for the news with Luan Bramwell Shakes coming your way just about now.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, November 14, 2023. I am Luan Bramwell Shakes with the NRP Evening News Roundup. Here are the headlines. 5 killed in bus truck crash identified. Police charge 1 in bomb threat hoax. Investigators trying to determine if bomb threats intended to destabilize society. Manchester man who was held up in financial institution charged. In sports, BB Coke and Garvey Maceo are the final 2 teams into the semifinals roundup of the rural area D'Costa Cup, following victory for both teams Tuesday afternoon. The news today is brought to you courtesy of Siretio Communications, connecting homes, connecting lives, connecting multiple platforms through convergence. Check them today by calling 876-333-1927 or 876-333-1926. Siretio Communications, we're here to serve you better. And now the news.
Discover the power of seamless connection with Siretio Communications, your go-to wireless internet provider. Right here in your backyard, our expert team delivers state-of-the-art internet service promptly and professionally. Choose from our comprehensive packages: AirSpeed, Home, Advanced, or Custom, all designed for the data-driven user. Ready for lightning fast internet? Call us at 876-333-1926 or 876-333-1927 and be online within hours. Siretio Communications, where we're not just connecting homes, we're building communities through technology.
Over to you.
And now the news. The police say they continue to investigate alarming escalation in bomb threats. There was another bomb threat Tuesday afternoon, this time in New Kingston. It caused panic as a multi-story commercial building on Dominica Drive was evacuated. In a release Tuesday afternoon, the Jamaica Constabulary Force said it has arrested and charged 1 person with causing public mischief. Charged is businessman Michael Benford of Town. He appeared in court today and will until Thursday. However, the JSF said the bomb threats they are serious crimes with real-world consequences. The police are investigating to see if they represent a coordinated attempt to create chaos in the society. Rafael Ellis picks up this JCF.
The threat started Thursday and continued Friday before resuming Monday, with at least 1 recorded on Tuesday. The institutions most affected were schools. The police said an alarming increase in bomb threats incidents have significantly contributed to panic and instability. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is currently investigating whether this continuing series of threats is a coordinated attempt to disrupt the social order and create chaos in the country. The police said they have charged 1 person for causing public mischief, and investigations continue in order to establish whether this person was connected to the other bomb threat hoax that have occurred since last week. The JCF said it is collaborating with local and international law enforcement partners to apprehend and charge the perpetrators involved in these malicious acts. They warned that those found responsible for these bomb threats will face serious legal consequences. In addition to public mischief charges, they may also be subject to charges under the Cyber Crime Act and Terrorism Prevention Act. The police said they were committed to maintaining public safety and order and will not tolerate actions that aim to disrupt the peace and security of Jamaica. They appeal to the public to report any suspicious activity and to support the JCF's effort. Persons may call police emergency at 119, Crime Stop at 311, and the NIB tip line at 811. I am Gafar Ellis for NRP News.
Thank you, Gafar. The police have released the names of the 5 people killed in a crash Monday afternoon at Bluefields in Westmoreland. They are all from that parish. Meantime, the driver of the bus in which all 5 killed were traveling turned himself into police about noon today. The driver fled the scene Monday. Those killed have been identified as Onika, also called Dummy, and his mother, 65-year-old Angela Samuels of Edgecombe, Farm District. The others are 39-year-old Patricia Wallace and her daughter, 15-year-old Valencia Forrester of White House, and 50-year-old Janet Thompson of McAlpine in Westmore. The 5 killed in the crash were passengers in a Toyota Noah bus. It was reportedly speeding and hit a goods truck going in the opposite direction before running off the road. The driver of the bus was the only one in the vehicle who survived. 3 of the 5 died on the scene and 2 others were admitted in hospital. Their deaths bring to 355 the number of people killed on the roads since the start of the year. The number is down compared to last year. Vice Chairman of Road Safety Council in Jamaica, Dr. Lucian Jones, says there are things that can be done on the part of the government agencies and by the public to make the roads safer. He spoke about the need of the National Works Agency to put signage on roadways already identified as needing them. Dr. Jones said breathalyzer tests could be done more frequently and people should cut speeding.
The data is very clear. A 5% reduction in average speed can result in a 30% reduction. Can we build safer roads? Absolutely. In many countries, the roads which have caused or on which crashes have taken place, fatal crashes, have been clearly identified.
Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council, Dr. Lucian Jones. The VM Building Society, Victoria Mutual Building Society, has closed all its ABMs that are not located inside a VM branch. According to a release from the VMBS, the closure is due to an increase in the detection of attempts to compromise its ABM network. The Building Society said it took action for the protection of its members. It said further that members can continue to use their VM Express 24 debit cards at point-of-sale facilities and at more than 800 non-VMBS ABMs on the Multilink network. All card fees for transactions done using these channels will be waived during this period, VM said. The financial institution said the closure of the external ABMs took effect Friday night, November 9, until further notice. A Manchester man who staged an armed robbery at a financial institution in Porus on Tuesday, November 7, has been charged. 21-year-old Nassan Gordon, otherwise called Terry of Broadleaf District in Manchester, was charged with 2 counts of robbery, aggravation, and possession of prohibited weapon. Reports from the Mandeville police are that about 4 p.m. Tuesday, Gordon and another man, both armed with guns, entered the establishment and held up the employees. They proceeded to rob the employees of cash amounting to over $800,000 and 2 cell phones valued at $75,000. The men escaped in a waiting motor vehicle. Gordon was taken into custody and charged on Friday, November 10, after he was arrested during an operation in a neighboring parish. You are listening to news on NRP Radio, your primary Christian source for news, sports, and weather on nrpmediaja.com. Reaching you where you are, no boundaries, no limitations. This information package is brought to you by Surretio Communications, connecting homes, connecting lives, connecting multiple platforms through convergence. Check them today by calling 876-333-1927 or 876-333-1926. Surretio Communications. We're here to serve you better.
Discover the power of seamless connection with Suritsu Communications, your go-to wireless internet provider. Right here in your backyard, our expert team delivers state-of-the-art internet service promptly and professionally. Choose from our comprehensive packages: AirSpeed, Home, Advanced, or Custom, all designed for the data-driven user. Ready for lightning fast internet? Call us at 876-333-1926 or 876-333-1927 and be online within hours. Suritsu Communications, where we're not just connecting homes, we're building communities through technology.
Good.
Now let's give you some sporting information brought to you by Heron's Glass, located at 13 Chisholm Avenue in Kingston.
Hold on.
Hepburn's Glass Supplies is the latest trend-setting supplier of glass and mirrors in the industry. We specialize in tinted and clear glasses as well as mirrors for all your windows, doors and closets at very competitive prices. To maximize your shopping experience, we stock 316 and 1/8 mirror thickness and 316 and quarter thickness in our entire stock of float glasses. We have in stock gloves, cutters and suction cups at unbeatable prices. Our customer service is second to none with same-day cutting for your specific measurements. Visit our office at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. Call us at 908-0962 or email hepburn.glass@gmail.com. Hepburn's Glass, quality service is our priority.
Over to you.
And now for our sports stories. Both matches in the Monday night edition of the National League ended in a draw. Harborview played to a 2-2 draw with Humberline, and Cavalier and Waterhouse ended in a 1-1 stalemate. And in D-Cup action today, BB Coke and Gary Maceo are the final teams in the semifinals round of the Rural Area Cup, following victory for both teams Tuesday afternoon. Defending champions Clarendon College and Glenmuir from Group 1 had already qualified for the semi-final. On Tuesday evening, Clarendon College topped their group with a perfect 9 points after they defeated Glenmuir 2-1. And in the other group, BB Cole beat Dinthill 2-1, and Garvey Maceo beat Cornwall College 2-0 to take their place. Manchester High beat Christiana in a game that was of academic interest only. That's sports in our evening news roundup, brought to you by Hepburn's Glass, located at 30 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston.
Go ahead.
We promise to bring you a good news story as often as we can. If you know of or are aware of any event or person whose good story we could highlight, please send this information to our email address at nationalreligiousmedia@gmail.com or call 876-336-9928. That's the local news and sport. Stand by now for the latest international news, courtesy of the Voice of America.
This is VOA News. I'm Joe Ramsey. Explosions and plumes of smoke were seen rising from northern Gaza Strip as Israeli bombardment continues over the besieged Palestinian territory. The UN Humanitarian Office said Tuesday fighting between Israeli troops and Palestinian militants in northern Gaza caused another 200,000 people to flee south in the past 10 days. Israel has urged civilians to evacuate Gaza City and surrounding areas in the north, but the southern part of the besieged territory is not much safer. Supporters of Israel rallied in large numbers in Washington on Tuesday. AP correspondent Norman Hall reports.
Supporters of Israel gathered by the tens of thousands on the National Mall under heavy security, voicing solidarity in the fight against Hamas and crying never again. The March for Israel offered a bipartisan endorsement of Israel as criticism has intensified over the offensive in Gaza set off by the bloody October 7th Hamas attack. Rabbi Mendel Silberstein traveled from suburban New York.
There's a great awakening happening among the Jewish people to support Israel, to support the Jewish cause, to fight anti-Semitism.
Speakers at the rally included congressional leaders and Israel's president. Norman Hall, Washington.
The Red Cross has not met any hostage held by Hamas in the Gaza Strip. Israeli Foreign Minister Eli Cohen said Tuesday after meeting the organization's head in Geneva. Cohen told reporters, "We don't have any proof of life." Family members of some of the hostages held by Hamas in Gaza also attended that meeting, as well as the press conference afterwards at the United Nations. Hamas is a U.S. designated terrorist group. This is VOA News. U.S. President Joe Biden says his goal for his upcoming meeting with Xi Jinping is to get the U.S.-China relationship on a normal course. The president made the comments Tuesday just before departing the White House for San Francisco, where he will meet with Xi and attend a summit of Asia-Pacific leaders. Biden's meeting with Xi on Wednesday is the main event of his 4-day visit to San Francisco. Somalia is dealing with floods that reportedly have killed more than 30 people, caused widespread destruction of infrastructure, and forced 500,000 people to seek safety on higher ground. The World Food Program warns climate shocks from droughts to floods are prolonging the hunger crisis in Somalia. Lisa Schlein reports for VOA from Geneva.
World Food Program spokesperson in Somalia, Patrick Wilton, says WFP was able to mitigate impacts before the floods hit. He says the agency, working with the government, activated an anticipatory action plan to deliver cash transfers and warning messages to families about where the rains would be heaviest. The plan gave families advance information so they could protect themselves from the floods. It also gave them money to buy food at a time when their cupboards were bare. Lisa Schlein for VOA News, Geneva.
Over to you. Ignite My Fire International Movement, in association with the National Religious Partnership Media and Radio, invites you, our radio listeners, connecting partners and friends, to join us for the new program,
The Counselor and You, every Wednesday, 9 to 10 p.m. on this station.
Come on in to the Ignite My Fire International Movement Zoom Room, YouTube channel and Facebook page, and also listen to nrpmediaja.com. You can also view the discussion on the NRP Media JA YouTube channel and Facebook page as well. Let's partner for this program where you, your health and well-being will all be part of our focus. Yes, it will be The Counselor and You, produced and presented by the Ignite My Fire International Movement, every Wednesday, 9 to 10 p.m. on this station. The National Religious Partnership Media and Radio, NRP Media and Radio, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations. Over to you. NRP radio listeners, hey, welcome to NRPMediaJA.com, the National Religious Partnership Media and Radio. Join us right here on this platform every Saturday at 1 o'clock for Sports 365 with your host, Coach Lutz, Ludlow Lodibi Baga. He'll be your host of Sports 365 right here on NRPMediaJA.com every Saturday at 1 o'clock. Join him, participate, and be part of the sports discussion. It's going to be Sports 365 on NRPMediaJA.com. Coach Lodds will be leading the team of panelists, and of course, we'll be bringing you all the news and information that are happening right there in the world of sports. Sports 365 on NRPMediaJA.com, reaching you where you are. No boundaries, no limitations.
Now for the weather report and forecast. A significant feature of a trough and low-lying jet stream across Jamaica. The trough and low-level jet stream are expected to remain across the island for the next few days. Windy conditions are expected especially across southern parishes. Additionally, expect increased cloudiness with showers and thunderstorms across the island, especially central and eastern parishes. Thursday through to Saturday, due to potential development of a broad area of low pressure currently located over the southwestern Caribbean Sea. In the 24-hour forecast, tonight, partly cloudy. Tomorrow morning, isolated showers and possible thunderstorms across eastern parishes, partly cloudy elsewhere. Tomorrow afternoon and evening, showers and isolated thunderstorms, mainly across central and western parishes. Windy, especially across southern parishes. 3-day forecast. Thursday and Friday, cloudy with widespread showers, thunderstorms, and gusty winds across most parishes, especially central and eastern parishes. On Saturday, isolated showers and thunderstorms mainly across eastern parishes. Other current regional weather features: a frontal system across the northwestern Gulf of Mexico. Minimum temperature expected for Kingston tonight, 26 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature expected for Montego Bay tonight, 25 degrees Celsius. That's our weather report and forecast on NRP Radio. With that, we've come to the end of our news presentation this evening. But before we go, here are the headlines once again. 5 killed in bus truck crash identified. Police charge 1 in bomb threat hoax. Investigators trying to determine if bomb threats intended to destabilize society. And Manchester man was held up financial institution charged. In sports, BB Coke and Garvey Maceo are the final 2 teams in the semi-finals roundup of the rural area Da Costa Cup, following victory for both teams Tuesday afternoon. The full package of news today came to you courtesy of Suritzio Communications, connecting homes, connecting lives, connecting multiple platforms through convergence. Check them today by calling 876-333-1927 or 876-333-1927. 1926. Surretsu Communications. We are here to serve you better.
Discover the power of seamless connection with Suritsu Communications, your go-to wireless internet provider. Right here in your backyard, our expert team delivers state-of-the-art internet service promptly and professionally. Choose from our comprehensive packages: AirSpeed, Home, Advanced, or Custom, all designed for the data-driven user. Ready for lightning fast internet? Call us at 876-333-1926 or 876-333-1927 and be online within hours. Suritsu Communications, where we're not just connecting homes, we're building communities through technology.
Here is your invitation to join us again tomorrow morning at 6:30 for the NRP Break of Day newscast with Leon Nash. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube at NRP Media JA and click on the notification bell. You are also invited to send us your Facebook request to join our Facebook Live broadcast at NRP Media JA and LEAON Nash. Our radio platform at nrpmediaja.com is always operating 24/7, 365 days per year for your listening pleasure. Join this growing medium and feel fulfilled. I am Luann Bramwell Shakes for NRP News. Have a good rest of your evening.
Psalm 27 verse 14 says, wait on the Lord with courage and